Welcome back to Design with Miyoshi. We're going to continue that semi that we're making, a toy semi. And let's see here. Today we're going to make the cab.
But first, I want to thank Northwest Technical Products for sponsoring this video. If you are part of an educational institution in Washington, Alaska, Oregon, Idaho, or Montana, contact Northwest Technical Products for all your SolidWorks and other technical needs. Thanks, Andrew, and all the crew at Northwest Technical Products.
So I'm okay to start my new part. And we'll do sketch just like always. I'm going to do this. Let's do this one in the right plane this time. All right, so in the right plane, I'm going to go ahead and make a rectangle. Again, I don't like to do a center rectangle. I like to do a corner rectangle, or of course I could do lines to make it. So I'm just going to do a rectangle this time today. Come on, here we go. So rectangle, click on the corner, click on the corner. Again, I like to center this guy out. Now, actually, this time I'm going to do a different way. Because I know the way I'm going to assemble this, I'm going to go ahead and not make a center line. Instead, I'm going to make a relation between this line and the origin. So the bottom line and the origin is going to be midpoint. Okay. So I'm just going to smart dimension this guy now. I want the height to be, let's make this 3 inches. And I want the width to be, what do I want the width to be? Oh, I want the width to be 5.5. So I'll do 5 space 1/2. Okay, so there's 5.5 by 3 inches. Okay, all I'm going to do is extrude that guy. We're going to extrude that 4 inches. Okay, this is going to be the cab of my semi. Okay, so what we're going to do a couple more things here. Let's look at the top view. Now, what I'm going to do is, because of the way I'm going to make this, I'm going to cut out a quarter of a circle here. All right, and that's going to be the size of my exhaust. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to do another sketch. So sketch. I'll put it on the top here, which could be the top plane. Now let's just do the top plane. I like to do it from the top plane instead. And I'll just do a circle. Now the circle's going to be centered on this corner point. So I'll just grab that corner point. And I can do the same thing over here, but let's just do this one a little bit different and let's add a relation instead. So I'll add a relation between not the arc, but between the center of the arc and this point on the end. Oops. And I'll just make it coincident. All right, we add another relation. Let's make this circle and this circle the same, equal. And then we'll hit OK. And then we'll dimension it. And if you recall before, hopefully I recall it correctly, this is supposed to be a quarter of an inch. So 0.25. And then all we're going to do is we're going to do an extruded cut. And if I use my middle mouse as a wheel as a button, I can see this. Notice it's trying to go down, so I'll just do not flip side to cut, but we want to go the opposite direction. So this is the reverse direction. And I'll just do through all, and I'll hit OK. So there's that. Now I want to also do a fillet on the front. So let's go ahead and we're going to make a 1/4 inch fillet. Now let's make a 1/2 inch fillet. Yeah, 1/2 inch. I'm just doing some math in my brain. So we'll just do a fillet. And I can use my wheel as a button again and turn that guy. And what I'm going to do, notice there's all kinds of different fillets when you do 3D. I'm just going to do one type, and we're going to make this 1/2 inch. Yeah, 1/2 inch, and I'm just going to grab the edge I want to fillet. Grab the edge I want to fillet. Hit OK. There we go. Now, let's get the cab. I could do a lot more things. I can make a fancy door and all that kind of stuff. But right now, this is all I'm going to do. Not quite all I'm going to do. Let's look at the bottom here. Now, if you recall, I made some holes in the bottom of, or in my base. Apparently, I didn't make enough because I'm going to have to do some more here. Let's go ahead and make some here. So I'm going to do another sketch. I'm going to grab the front plane again. The top plane again. And it's going to flip to the top instead of the bottom, which is fine because it doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and make a few holes here. Oops. You can make circles. Actually, let's do the hole wizard again, just for practice. Features. We'll do hole wizard. And this time I do need to look at the bottom. So let's go here and grab the bottom. So I just want hole again, and I just want the 1/2 inch again. Positions are going to be, let's just put a couple here. Oops, I just selected the face. Now I'll click. Now I'll just let it line it up just like that. That's good. And line it up. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and dimension these guys. I want to go from, I'm trying to go from this edge to the center. Zoom out a little bit with the wheel. Let's go ahead and just make that one. And that stayed lined up there. Let's make the distance from this edge to the center. Like that. Oops, I just did that already. I don't want that again. Sorry, this edge. I skipped a couple times. Still in smart dimension. This edge to the center. Make that one. Oh, those guys didn't stay lined up. That's okay. And we'll do one more. That edge to the center. And we'll go ahead and make that one as well. Okay. And I guess I'll have to make this edge to there one as well. Now all I have to do is do some relations. We'll just do center. Oops. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Add relation from the center to the center. Make them horizontal. I'll click this guy and this guy. Make them vertical. I'll click this guy and this guy. Make them horizontal. And last but not least, I'll make this and this center vertical. That should line them all up. Should make them all perfect. Hit OK. And then I'll hit the check for the circles, or the holes. Oh, one more thing I forgot. I did not want to make them all the way through. I only want to make them from the top up about a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, somewhere in there. So let's right click on this guy again, put edit feature. And instead of through all, we want to do blind, and we'll just do 1/4 inch. So I just make it a 1/4 inch.
I could do a little bit deeper, but I don't really need to. If I was really making this out of wood, quarter inch would be fine because I would use glue on that whole surface anyway. So there are my holes. All 4 of them going quarter inch deep. I think I could dimension my holes better than I did last time, but that should work. There we have it. So I'm going to save this guy. It's going to be my semi cab. Hit save. Then we'll go ahead and make a drawing. So I know it's kind of primitive, but that's okay. I'll do make drawing from part. Okay. And let's go ahead and drawing all view. Hit OK. Create multiple views. We'll do the top and the side again. Yeah, let's put the perspective one there too. That's good. And then we'll put headlines. And that looks good for us. We'll hit OK. We'll move this up a touch. And I think I'm going to change the scale a little bit. Okay, so we'll go to right-click on Sheet and go to Properties. I'll change the scale. Instead of half scale, let's make this. Let's make it a quarter scale. I think a quarter scale. Yeah, that'll be good because then we have enough room for all our dimensions. We can actually make it a third scale. That's an acceptable scale as well. So let's leave it a quarter though. I think that'd be good. All right, now let's go ahead and move this view just up just a touch. We'll bring it in there. That's good. Oops. And let's move that to the left. I use my middle on my wheel as a button again to move that, to pan that. All right, so we'll go to Annotation, Model Items, just like we did before, Entire Model Import. Hit OK. And the reason it's there this time is because it was still in the same session. So I'll move that. It's not really a fillet, is it? And actually, I think I'm going to change that. I'll make a detail of that part. We'll move this 4 up there a little bit. 5's fine there, although I don't really. I think I'm going to change this. Change this from there. We'll put it here instead. So let's make a dimension, smart dimension from edge to edge. That'll be good. And let's go ahead and get rid of that dimension because I think we want to make a detail of that. We'll move this fillet dimension out here. Put a 2x in front there. 2x space. Okay, let's move this over here a little bit. The 3. Now I'm going to hold the Control key and move that to the other view. See if it doesn't. Oh, didn't like that yet. So let's just click Control and then drag it over here. Yeah, doesn't like it. Let's just delete that guy. And smart. Oh, I was in smart dimension. That's why. Let's Control Z that real quick. I'm out of smart dimension. Hold the Control key. Click the dimension. Drag it over here, and there it is. So I'll bring it out here instead. Get rid of it there. All right. Now notice funny lines again. Oops. Right click in the view. Let's zoom out a bit. Come on. Right click in the view somewhere. Tangent edge, tangent remove, right click in the view somewhere, tangent edge, tangent remove, right click in the view somewhere, tangent edge, tangent remove. There we go. Move this view over just a touch. Next, let's move these views down just a bit because I want to make a detail of this. So I'll go back to annotation, or the drawing rather. There we go, drawing. We'll make a detail view. And the tighter in you get, the better off your detail will be. So let's zoom in a bit. And let's make the center of the circle for my detail about there. And then I'll bring it over here. And that's not what I want. Let's make it a little bigger. Let's make it a lot bigger. Let's make this guy like 1 to 4 or 1 to 8. Oops, not the other way around. Let's make it like 8 to 1. Oops, that's too big. Let's make 2 to 1, maybe 4 to 1 would be better. No, 4 to 1 is too big. So we'll make it 2 to 1. 2 to 1, that's good. And then we'll do smart dimension. And sure, we'll bring that down here. It'll be fine. 3 dimensions, or 3 decimal places. 1/8. And we'll put 2x in front there because we know there's 2 of them. Right. And that. It's not quite everything, right? Let's move that. Let's make it a little more beautiful. Let's zoom in here. And let's go ahead and make. This is one case where it might be good to have the bottom view instead of the top view because then these circles would not be hidden. But that's okay. We'll just do this way. So I'll do smart dimension again. I'll grab that inner circle. We'll move it out here. Looks good. There's 4 of them, so we'll do 4x. It's nice. And I'll move down just a touch again, so it makes it a little more beautiful. There we go. All right, 4x there. I need to do the height of those guys. But instead of just dimensioning over here, let's just do the height here. So let's go back to dimension. And I'll click in that box over on the left there. I'll hit enter. And then remember, if you recall from an earlier drawing, this is my depth. And I know that depth with 1/4 of an inch, so we'll put 0.25. And then we are done with that dimension. You know, there's 4 holes that go 1/4 of an inch deep. And we just need to show that they're all lined up. So let's go ahead and go back to drawing. Oops, sorry, sketch. Make some center lines from the center, just out here, somewhere around there. Right click and chain, center, somewhere around there again. Down, right click and chain. Center again. Don't click until you get there. Line up at the top there. That's beautiful. Right click and chain. Same thing on the last one. Click. Get to the top there. Click. Right click. Select. And we're done. So that again shows us where those guys are. Now let's do some smart dimensioning. I'll just do line to line. We'll bring that here. Bring it to the outside. It's okay. Line to line. Oops. No. Come on. It didn't grab the other line. Hit escape. Grab line. Grab the other line. Come out here. Yeah, that's okay. Let's move this out of the way. Oops. We'll move that out of the way when we're done. And again, one more. Come on. Grab the line. To the line. Let's bring it out here. That way it's a little bit. That's not going into that section over there. And we'll hit OK. Now, I don't know if we can move where that A is. We'll get out of smart dimension. That tells us the location of those guys. Oh, we didn't mention that dimension. So let's get over here. I don't know if we did that in the model. Oh, we did. All right, so I'll put that there.
we'll have it put it up there somewhere. That's good. We'll move it about there. Hit OK. And then we'll just hit X smart dimension, move that forward up a bit. There we go. And then we'll move this guy where it makes more sense to be. And like I said, I don't know if we can move it. There we go. We'll turn that A around a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, and there we have it. Oops, let's move this up just a touch more to get that out of there. Move the 4 out just a bit. We don't want to cross that dimension line very much. Oh, we don't want to cross it all. Let's move this over here. Move the 4 up a bit. Move the 1 up a bit. And move this 0.5 just a touch. There we go. Kind of crowded in there. So even though this is a fairly small scale, it got a little bit crowded there with all those dimensions. And there we have it. The tangent edges are still there. Why did that? Right click. Oh, that's that tangent edge back here. So let's make sure that those are removed. Oh, it's not a tangent. It's actually an edge because there's a solid edge where that part is. That's good. So that's good. Okay. The only thing we might need to do here is put in 2 more center lines. And I'll just go from this edge. Again, I'll go out just a touch. And I'll make it out this way. Right click and chain. Come out from that edge a bit. Oh, come on. There we go. Zoom in a bit. Maybe it'll help. There we go. Just up a touch. And then make it up. That shows us that the center of this circle is aligned with those 2 lines. Okay. Let's do one more thing. Let's make that just a little bit farther back. Oh, you don't want to do that. Yeah. Okay. Let's make sure this guy are collinear. Let's make sure this guy and that guy, I think they're already collinear. Oops, too many things selected. That guy and that guy. You can, instead of just going to display relations, you can actually click, hold the shift key, click on the other thing, and then you can make things collinear. I think that's okay. Click, and make them collinear. And there we go. All right, so I can move that even back farther just because I'm not happy with it there. There we go, that's a better. All right, there we have it. Our drawing of our cab for our semi. It likes to go to the center there. So last thing I gotta do, of course, right click on sheet format, edit sheet format, come over here to name, double click, put in your name, in my name in this case, double click on date, put the date, right click on, I'll put in the design firm first. There we go, double click. And I'm always telling my students, hey, put in your own design company, not mine. You're working for yourself. And this is semi-cab. All right, there we go. Right click on sheet format 1, edit sheet. And there we have it. I'll save this guy up. And it'll save it all. Yep, that's what I want. Give it that name. That's good. And one more thing. We'll do save as. And again, I'll save this PDF. And we're all done. So the cab of my toy semi is done. And we're ready to go on to the next thing, hopefully. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on Design with Miyoshi.